Hi there. How are you today? I want to tell you about something that happened here last week. That sound means you should turn to page 1 in your book. Charlie Brown and all the gang seem to have a problem.
We're supposed to put together a report for school about folk songs.
What are folk songs, Big Brother?
Well, these are songs that have been passed down from generation to generation. They can help us learn a little bit about our history.
But we need someone to play the music for us. And Schroeder's away for the next few weeks.
Have no fear, Snoopy is here. I'll be right back.
What's Snoopy doing in his doghouse?
Look what Snoopy brought out. What in the world is that?
I have here what I like to call my magical music machine. This machine can create all kinds of musical sounds. Here, see if you can guess which instrument this is.
That sounds like a harmonica.
Right. And here's another one.
That sounds like an organ. Hey, Snoopy, this is a great machine you have here.
How about this one?
That sounds like a xylophone. Gee, that's fantastic.
I thought you'd be impressed. I can even make a sound like the one you hear on a merry-go-round. And I can put all kinds of sounds together to produce all kinds of music.
Hey, everybody. Snoopy solved our problem. Let's go get the sheet music, and we'll practice with him right away.
Well, as I said, that was a week ago. And now we're in Charlie Brown's classroom to present our show about the folk music of the United States.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we'd like to present some folk songs that also tell a little bit about the history of our country.
It all began hundreds of years ago. First came the explorers, then came people looking for freedom.
Sailing, sailing over the bounding main, for many a stormy wind shall blow as Jack comes home again. Sailing, sailing over the bounding main, for many a stormy wind shall blow as Jack comes home again. Then, in 1776, the new Americans fought their War of Independence. Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony, stuck a feather in his hat and called it macaroni. Yankee Doodle, keep it up, Yankee Doodle dandy, mind the music and the step and with the girls be handy.
Father and I went down to camp along with Captain Gooden. There were all the men and boys as thick as hasty pudding.
Yankee Doodle, keep it up, Yankee Doodle dandy, mind the music and the step and with the girls be handy.
There was Captain Washington upon his laughing stallion, giving orders to his men. I guess there were a million.
Yankee Doodle, keep it up, Yankee Doodle dandy, mind the music and the step and with the girls be handy. Yankee Doodle is a tune that comes in mighty handy. The enemy all runs away, a Yankee Doodle dandy. Yankee Doodle, keep it up, Yankee Doodle dandy, mind the music and the step and with the girls be handy. And so a new country was born, full of excitement and vigor, and many of the folk songs caught the fun and spirit of America.
As I was going down the road with a tired team and a heavy load, I cracked my whip and the leader spoke. I says, day, day to the wagon tongue.
Turkey in the straw, turkey in the hay. Roll 'em up and twist 'em up a high, tuck a high, and hit 'em up a tune called Turkey in the Straw. Met Mr. Catfish coming down the stream, says, Mr. Catfish, what does you mean? Caught Mr. Catfish by the snout and turned Mr. Catfish wrong side out. Turkey in the straw, turkey in the hay. Roll 'em up and twist 'em up a high, tuck a high, and hit 'em up a tune called Turkey in the Straw. Yeehaw!
For the next 60 years, Americans started a western migration from the original 13 colonies on the East Coast to the Pacific Ocean.
And this was climaxed by the California Gold Rush in 1848. Thousands of people came from all over the world.
And the gold miners who came across America created many songs about their experiences. Did you ever tell of sweet Betsy from Pike, who crossed the wide prairies with her husband Ike?
With 2 yoke of cattle and 1 spotted hog, a tall Shanghai rooster, an old yeller dog.
Sing to-ra-la, ooh-ra-la, ooh-ra-la, yay. Sing to-ra-la, ooh-ra-la, ooh-ra-la, yay.
And then our new nation, not even yet 100 years old, was tested in a mighty civil war. I wish I was in the land of cotton. Old times there are not forgotten. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland.
Oh, I wish I was in Dixie. Hooray, hooray. In Dixieland I'll take my stand to live and die in Dixie. Away, away, away down south in Dixie. Away, away, away down south in Dixie.
Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He is trampling out the vintage where the grapes of wrath are stored.
He hath loosed the fateful lightning of his terrible swift sword. His truth is marching on.
Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on.
After the Civil War, it was time to rebuild the country. The Transcontinental Railroad linked the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans.
Railroads were built all over America. One of our folk heroes was a railroad worker called John Henry. Well, John Henry said to his captain, a man ain't nothing but a man. And before I let your steam rail beat me down,
I'll die with a hammer in my hand, Lord, Lord. Die with a hammer in my hand.
well, John Henry got a 30-pound hammer. Beside the steam drill he did stand. You see, he beat the steam drill 3 inches down. And died with a hammer in his hand, Lord, Lord. Died with a hammer in his hand. Many of our folk songs were work songs and spirituals, and the so-called songs of celebration, the Jubilee.
Oh, when the saints go marching in,
marching in,
oh, when the saints go marching in,
marching in,
when the saints go marching in,
one more time.
oh, when the saints
When the
go
saints
marching in,
marching in,
oh, when the saints go marching in,
oh, when the saints go marching in,
when the saints go marching
yeah. Following the pioneers who explored and built this country came the pioneers of science. The folks who would invent such things as the electric light
And the airplane and automobile.
and the moving picture.
and a new wave of pioneers, the immigrants who sailed into New York Harbor. They would bring a new excitement to our country at the turn of this century.
As part of our report, we have written an original song.
From all over the world they came, looking for that pot of gold. The promise of fortune and fame was the story they were told.
The pioneers of our country, the people who shaped our lives, and through all their trials and victories, their spirit still survives.
They gave all they had for a dream, the dream of liberty, the freedom to stand up and fight, to be all they wanted to be.
Pioneers of our country, the people who shaped our lives, and through all their trials and victories, their spirit still survives.
Yes, through all their trials and victories, their spirit still survives.
And now to conclude our report on American folk songs, we'd like to do a medley of some of the all-time favorites.
I went down south to see my Sal sing a Polly Wolly Doodle all day.
My Sal, she is a spunky gal, singing Polly Wolly Doodle all day.
Very well, very well, very well, my fairy fay. For I'm going to Louisiana to see my Susanna sing a Polly Wolly Doodle all day. Skip, skip, skip to my loo, skip, skip, skip to my loo, skip, skip, skip to my loo, skip to my loo, my darling. Lost my partner, what'll I do? Lost my partner, what'll I do? Lost my partner, what'll I do? Skip to my loo, my darling.
There's a yellow rose in Texas that I am going to see. No other soldier knows her, no soldier, only me. She cried so when I left her, it like to broke my heart. And if I ever find her, we never more will part. She's the sweetest rose of color this soldier ever knew. Her eyes are bright as diamonds, they sparkle like the dew. You may talk about your dearest May and sing of Rosalie,
Like the yellow rose of Texas beats the bells of Tennessee.
Perhaps the greatest American songwriter in the 19th century was Stephen Foster, and one of his most popular songs was Camptown Races. The Camptown ladies sing this song.
Doo-dah, doo-dah,
The Camptown racetrack 9 miles long.
oh, doo-dah day.
Going to run all night, going to run all day. I'll bet my money on the bobtail nag.
Somebody bet on the bay.
Hey, let the round-headed kid try it.
I came down there with my hat caved in.
Doo-dah, doo-dah,
I go back home with a pocket full of tin.
oh, doo-dah day.
Going to run all night, going to run all day. I'll bet my money on the bobtail nag. Somebody bet on the bay.
How about this one? On top of Old Smoky, all covered with snow, I lost my true lover, come a-courting too slow.
Accordance of pleasure, accordance of grief, a false-hearted lover is worse than a thief.
And to conclude our show, here is one of the most popular songs about America. Columbia, the gem of the ocean, the home of the brave and the free, the shrine of each patriot's devotion, a world offers homage to thee. Thy mandates make heroes assemble, when liberty's form stands in view. Thy banners make tyranny tremble, when borne by the red, white, and blue. hope you enjoyed all these folk songs.
We hope you'll play them again and sing along with us.
Music can teach us a lot about history and about ourselves. So long!
Yankee Doodle, keep it up. Yankee Doodle dandy. Mind the music and the step and with the beat.